an NFC Championship game rematch. Hey, it's the coach. You're watching Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Last January, it was the Rams who prevailed in the Superdome. Now the Saints get their chance for revenge as they travel out to L.A., the city of angels. We'll have stats and scores around the league at halftime. But first, let's send it out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Drew Brees getting ready to lead out the Saints. Last year, of course, another big one for number 9. Set the all-time passing yards mark, moving past Peyton Manning. Finished second in the MVP balloting and led the Saints to within a whisker of their first Super Bowl berth since 2010. Brees now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brees going to throw. Powers through. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Brees. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here are the Rams now under their 33-year-old head coach, Sean McVay. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitworth made the decision to come back for his 13th NFL season. Still one of the best offensive tackles in the game. 4 Pro Bowls, 2 times first-team All-Pro. He's now 10th among active players in the NFL in games started.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Goff now looks to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Oh, another great move. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley good for only about 3. It's second down now. Von Bell up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Goff rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the red zone now, Goff eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be caught by Cup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2-2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Super one. Maverick roll. Hold on. Check. Super one. Maverick. Hold on. Check.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Now Goff on third and goal. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. There's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Breeze to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Breeze to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Ready?
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And Thomas has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds it and keeps this drive moving.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Chiefs out on top. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 14-13, the final score in a tight one. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Brees a quick throw out to Thomas. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Goff, escaping the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Brees. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now Brees. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. On first down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3, put that on the board, and try to extend the game.
They're trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, We're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.